Let's see what our players have in store for us. Steaming Bullock, number 1 on the leaderboards, showing some absolutely brutal plays in the warm-up rounds. Let's see if they're going to continue on that brutal streak as they go down into this course. Already getting through right down the center in that top track lane, trying to stay away from those openings. Steven Cogswell funneled out to the right-hand side, Chrono on the left-hand side, all trying to get through. Looks like all players are going for those outside lanes, just going for speed. Harmon and Chalkshift might be going for the center, but they are well behind the other players. Here comes Steven Cogswell on the right-hand side, getting down into that very decent tube placement compared to the other players. Shenzvi and Steven Pollock both coming through on the right-hand side. Looks like Steven Pollock got a very bad bounce on the top of Shenzvi. Shenzvi going to take that momentum to launch themselves right into second place, trying to take first place, but Steven Cogswell's going to stomp them out as they go down into the first gutter. Looks like Steven Cogswell holding first place. They go down into the top of the elevator. Looks like Shenzvi coming around in second, Chrono in third. Ayame in fourth, Steven Pollock back in fifth place. Over the sixth, Jackson in seventh place, and here comes Steven Cogswell right around the left-hand side of this Newton's Daydream. Chrono are trying to follow through as well, but it looks like Steven Cogswell is going to have the better line, going right down into the next part of the course. Coming across the Wilson Woolpicker on the right-hand side. Shenzvi trying to hold second place. Chrono Order coming around in third. Ayame in fourth, Steven Pollock in fifth. Harmon in sixth, Jackson in seventh place. Made the way through that Newton's Nightmare. Shenzvi already across the Woolpicker. Steven Cogswell past the pins already as they go down into the booster into this bingo ball, and it looks like Steven Cogswell currently ahead of the record time, but can they get through this bingo ball in a decent amount of time? Trying to find the line. There's the change of direction, going right for the center, but they've missed the opening. Shenzvi trying to get around as well. Both players having a little bit of trouble finding their way out of this bingo ball, and it looks like none one is going to be able to get out yet. Steven Cogswell gets it out right in the center of the change of direction, ahead of the record time once again, and Steven Cogswell is absolutely flying through this course. Shenzvi in second place, trying to keep up, but still quite a distance of ground to make up to get into that first place position. Chrono Order coming around in third place. Steven Pollock getting ahead into fourth place now, coming out of that bingo ball. Ayame back in fifth. Harmon and Chalkshift still having a little trouble in the back. It looks like Steven Cogswell already out of that bingo ball as they go down across the cheese grater. Shenzvi with a lot more speed coming out of the popcorn popper, trying to get through on the left-hand side, but it looks like they've missed the exit on the cheese grater. Steven Cogswell straight through the dishwasher on the right-hand side, and Steven Cogswell with a record time in first place with an absolutely astonishing performance from start to finish. Baji in the first place, and Baji going for the turkey on the right-hand side, straight through the someone Steve on the right-hand side, and Baji is putting it out onto the track, ladies and gentlemen, going for the second turkey today. Baji coming into the center line, trying to get through the buddy hills. Looks like she's in second place. GloriousMoustache there, no, but Baji has fallen out of the map, and the turkey is gone for Baji. Oh, Baji. Shenzvi falls on the map as well, so now it's GloriousMoustache in first place, once again showing their dominance on this course. Abavani and Gavin Coates going backwards on this course, and Gavin Coates seeing what the Virgin Curse is all about right out of the gate. GloriousMoustache coming across in the center, right into the center of the Archimedes crew. Chrono trying to catch up from behind, but they're going around on the outhand side, and that's going to cost them a little bit of time. GloriousMoustache showing to the balance once again at this, and they're ahead of their record time as they go down into the first set of pistons here. And now we have Zone in second, Kemel in third, Chrono Order in fourth place, Sigfoot in fifth, Blee in sixth, Abavani in seventh, Yusuf Nathan, Kevin Coates in ninth place, trying to get across in that Archimedes screw. And it is going to be the GloriousMoustache coming out in first place. They hit the colander in that next line. Zone trying to get that pin bounce right in the center, and that's going to get right into the center of this level one, Steve. But GloriousMoustache has the exit straight shot into the center, and the GloriousMoustache crushing the competition on their home turf, well ahead of their own record time. All they have to do now is finish out the race. Zone coming through on the left-hand side, trying to get through on the right-hand side now as they go into the divided helix with that boost into the mid-up. Will anyone go for the skip? GloriousMoustache goes for the skip, sticks the landing, and ladies and gentlemen, it's all over. The GloriousMoustache has spoken. Completely untouchable at this point as they make their way down into the second set of pistons after two amazing skips, and right down into the rest of the course, miles ahead in first place. Kemel is doing everything in their power to catch up from behind in second place, but the GloriousMoustache is just showing way too much domination on this course. Make their way down the double bobsled chutes as they go down into the final set of pistons and into the jump. Will the GlorioSmoustache be able to stick the jump? They've squared up their line, trying to get a straight shot on this jump, but they're going to go right down the center of the pistons here, and the GlorioSmoustache looking to not be outdone. Hits the boosters right in the center. Do they stick the landing on the course? Right down the center, right to the wayman, and the GlorioSmoustache has done it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Absolutely astonishing. Outdoing their own time by 30 seconds. Kemel coming around in second place, sticks the landing. A respectable finish. Looks like they might even be ahead of the GlorioSmoustache's previous time. Can I pick a really hard map? Absolutely. You betcha. We're going to pick the hardest map in the whole fucking game. Portal Purgatory. Let's fucking do this. Alright, we doing this? We doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 racers on the track, the most difficult track on stream, Portal Purgatory. Will Grimlust be able to take out 100 Card Hero for the third time in a row, or will 100 Card Hero finally have their day? Let's find out. All the players are going to get down started on this vertical pinball board. Who is going to be the first one through? It is going to be Dancho. Davencoat's tied for first place, and Dancho just barely has the lead as they come out in that first position. Chesney coming out in second, trying to overtake the other players. Kevin Coates trying to get through the final number as well in the mix. All players going down in the first divide as they go down into the second divide. And who's going to be the first one coming out on these accelerators on the left and right hand tracks? Looks like all the players are going to the inside so far. Who's going to squeeze out the left hand side? It's going to be Bros left side. 100-guard hero ahead of Grimlust on the right hand side. And these two players are absolutely at it, ladies and gentlemen. The third and final deciding match. Who's going to be going through? Is it going to be Grimlust going for the bounce shot off the cheese player? Oh my god, they hit the piston going right for the win bit, and Grimlust with a new record time and completely decimating the competition and showing 100-guard hero how it's done. 40 seconds and a new record time. Absolutely phenomenal. Grim is coming around in second place. I'm almost suspicious because Grim wanted me to play this course specifically. It's almost like he had something planned. Stuck back in seventh place. Spoontree, number 11, going through on the left-hand side across those muggles in first place, right down into the small dishwasher on the divide. Can they get through? No, they hit the right-hand side, and they're going to bounce around as they try to get around it. And here comes Chrono from behind, trying to find a better lane. Both players having a little bit of trouble. Spoontree through the center, Chrono through on the right-hand side. Here comes Steven Cogswell on the left-hand side, trying to get through, but they hit the bit, and they're going to bounce off to the right-hand side as well. And Spoontree coming down into the next level, small dishwasher, having a little bit of trouble. Chrono giving a very unsportsmanlike punch in the face as they blast right by him. And Spoontree with a bloody nose just can't even find the exit. They're completely dazed and confused. Chrono coming around in first place after that very unsportsmanlike physical play, but whatever it takes to get in that first place position. Steven Cogswell coming around in second place, and Chrono Order has taken the victory. I don't know what the judges are going to make of that, but we'll have a report after this. And Blee finishing out the race in seventh place, and I'm getting a hearing now. The judges are going to allow it. The Chrono Order gets the victory. I don't know if the fans appreciate it, but the judges say it's okay. 2 minutes and 27 seconds, well behind the record time, but enough for first place finish.